we moved to Maui, I was really determined to do something that I'd wanted to do, one of the things I'd wanted to do all my life, and that's become a painter. And I was very serious about it, and confident that I could do it. I really, I hadn't painted in a long time when I got to Maui, and I started painting every day. And I ended up destroying almost everything I painted because it just didn't match up, you know. But gradually I developed a style and a rhythm of painting, and gradually attracted an art gallery there who decided to put a couple of my paintings way in the back of the gallery where nobody could see them. And to everyone's amazement, somebody bought one day, and then and that sort of started it all, and it became a success story for me. So I still paint every day and love it. It's my second love. My first love was the advertising business, but I feel quite fortunate to have two careers that I can look back on, and I'm still engaged in one.
My mother and my grandmother lived to 101. His grandfather lived to 101. So we don't feel like we're getting old. We're just sort of getting there. You know? we're at our prime at this point, which is one of the things that was so great about starting a new career at 62. You know. You don't slow down. You don't. You know, your mind keeps really active. We're still selling. You know, yeah. He's an artist. And
it's interesting because I know every artist in Hawaii practically, and friends with a lot of them, and they all scratch their heads about how to sell anything, and I don't mind sharing what I know with them, but nobody ever does anything except us. We do advertise, and we use, I've tried different media. I've told some people this story and it makes them laugh, but I'm always sitting around thinking, who might buy this painting? I don't paint it to sell it necessarily, but I always think after I finish, this would look great on somebody's wall, you know, who would like this painting? And in my mind, I think, you know, visiting Maui, Hawaii, I can picture a middle-aged or a little older couple, and the guy is probably a businessman, and they arrive for their vacation, and he rents a car, and the first thing he does is set the dial to Rush Limbaugh, so to see who, you know, because he wants to make sure he doesn't miss a broadcast. So, and I told Diane this. I'm thinking this. I'm listening to Rush Limbaugh as I'm painting, and she says, "How can you listen to him while you paint?" Well,
he does.
So I decided to buy some commercials on Rush Limbaugh to sell artwork. You know, it's an odd circumstance to sell something visual on a non-visual medium. And so I ran these ads, and I started getting phone calls, not necessarily from customers, but from other artists. I found out there are a whole bunch of artists that listen to Rush Limbaugh.
Which is shocking in Maui.
It shocks me.
Because Maui is so liberal, so democratic, yeah. You know,
and I guess they like it because he's sort of funny, and he's a popular guy. But it was really kind of humorous, I think.
He's very well known in Maui, and his work he's been in about 75 national juried exhibitions. So he's gotten, you know, recognition from top jurors in the country. He's been in a lot of publications. It's been really a trip. It's been really fun. And I paint too, but in the last few years, he's been so busy we've been so busy with his that it's taken off so that I don't get much time to do my own work anymore. It takes a partner to help a painter get going. It really does, because he needs to spend most of his time thinking about his work and producing it.